Hi Sagittarius, this is your September 15th through the 21st weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. Spread number 3 is on love from the past. In the fourth spread, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week, Sagittarius. We have the Sun clarified by the Magician. We have Justice. We have the King of Pentacles clarified by the Hierophant. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Swords with the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. And we have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. We also have Gemini, Leo, Libra. Yeah, those are the main zodiac signs. Well, Sagittarius, I'm going to share a little secret with you. Don't tell any other zodiac signs. So far, I think it's the best new love reading for this week. I'm going in the usual typical order from Aries to Pisces, so I still have 3 to go, but so far I think it's the best one. And you know what it feels like? It feels like mature love, right? You could be a mature person. You don't have to be. You could be 18, 20, 40, 50, doesn't matter. But this feels like two people ready to get married right away. And it's like two people are it's not like some crazy love where people just fall madly in love with one another and then it just becomes like a hurricane of emotions, hurricane of different events. You know what I'm talking about, right? This feels super happy, but at the same time it's like very mature when it comes to emotions, feelings, and getting serious. This person is ready to marry you right now. This person is ready to marry you right now, Sagittarius. Alright? And they will tell you. And you will know. You will know. If you don't know yet, you'll know soon. Alright? I usually go with Kings and Queens, Emperor and the Empresses, if any of them show up. So we got this King of Pentacles right there in the middle. So I assume that's the person you're dealing with. So it could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody with some major Earth placements in their chart. If this person is not an Earth sign, they could be very grounded, very serious. They could be an entrepreneur. They could be somebody who is very wealthy or somebody who works for a financial institution. So that's the person you're dealing with. Right? As I was clarifying the King of Pentacles, I simply asked how does this person feel about Sagittarius and what's going on, and the Hierophant showed up. Right? First of all, the Hierophant is a Taurus, major arcana card, right? So if this King of Pentacles happens to be a Taurus, they feel like themselves, they feel very comfortable, they feel great about this. But at the same time, you know, the Hierophant is a card of religion, it's a card of education, and it's a very traditional marriage card. Traditional marriage card. That's how this person feels about what's going on. And it's not just one marriage card in this reading. The 10 of Cups in the middle of the potential outcome is the second marriage card. So technically you have 2 marriage cards in this reading. This reading starts with 3 major arcana cards. We do have 4 major arcana cards altogether, and they're all in the main spread. All in the main spread, right? This reading starts with the Sun. The Sun is a card of clarity. So this person, and perhaps both of you, will be crystal clear about what's going on, about what the two of you mean to one another, and where this is going. Right? It's a card of clarity, and it's the happiest card in the deck. Perhaps some of you met during the Leo birthday season. Okay? Yes, we are in the Virgo birthday season right now, but perhaps you already met this person back then, a month ago or so, a couple of months ago, right? But it's also the happiest card on the deck. You know, this reading starts with the happiest card in the whole entire deck. That's how this reading starts. All right? The Magician could be either a Gemini or a Virgo you're dealing with, but the Magician is a card of manifestation, and it's a card of taking action. It's a very action-oriented card, right? So this person, perhaps they prepared quite a few things to impress you, to surprise you, to show you love, to show you attention, and all that good stuff. Right after that, we have Justice. Justice is a Libra major arcana card. And what's interesting about this reading, right? We do have Leo in this reading, right? The Sun card, it's a zodiac sign of Leo, which was before Virgo. Right now, we're still in Virgo season, right? So the Magician could be a Virgo, right? Because the Magician is shared between Gemini and Virgo. And next is Libra. So Justice is a Libra major arcana card. All right, so perhaps you met this person during the Leo season or something like that. All right, and Justice, it is a card of getting serious with all the other cards surrounding, right? The Justice card. Justice card could be an actual place where people get married, like a chapel or what have you. Okay, a very serious major arcana card. All right, so they are ready to get serious with you right now. Okay, and speaking of getting serious, on the bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Pentacles. This card sometimes comes through as a marriage proposal. It really does, Sagittarius. But if it's not a marriage proposal this week, that's what they want with you, right? Hence the Hierophant as a clarifier. And the Ace of Pentacles is a golden opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity. For some of you, Sagittarius, it's a life-changing situation. And in the potential outcome, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. The Ace of Swords is a yes. It's one of the yes cards in the deck. The Ten of Cups is that second marriage card that we talked about. And the Nine of Cups is a card of a satisfaction and fulfillment and a wish come true. So there you go, Sagittarius. Amazing, fantastic reading. Really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Sagittarius, this spread is for you. We have the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You know what it feels like? I don't know if you just watched the first spread. It feels like a continuation of that first spread. It's like the first spread just spilled over into this one, if you will. It's a different deck, by the way. I use different decks for different spreads. So if you're not married yet, Sagittarius, if you're in a committed relationship with this person, then spoiler alert, they may propose to you this week. Yes, they can. We have two marriage cards, just like we did in the first spread. Okay, the Hierophant is a repeat card, by the way. We had the Hierophant in the first spread. Right, the Ten of Pentacles is a card of a rock-solid commitment of marriage. The Ten of Pentacles is also a card of real estate, like actual real estate, a building, or an apartment, or a house, or a barn, or a summer house, what have you, right? So for some of you, it's an existing family if you're already married. So, by the way, yeah, if you believe you are in a rock-solid, very loving commitment of marriage right now, Sagittarius, it'll be business as usual, okay? So no surprises there, okay? Because, yeah, the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant, two marriage cards, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, the Ace of Cups is the most loving ace out of all four aces. All right, some of you perhaps could be buying a new house or a new apartment or an additional house or an additional apartment, right? Because it could be somehow associated with property. What's going on here could be associated with property. It could also be associated with education in some shape or form, or religion even for some of you. It's a great spread. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Sagittarius, this week. Keep in mind it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Lovers. We have the Ace of Wands, clarified by the Two of Pentacles. We have the Two of Wands and the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Gemini or any zodiac sign. To be or not to be? That is going to be the question. Somebody is going to be facing this question. It could be you, it could be the person from your past, or both of you. Right? We have three cards, at least three cards, maybe even four cards on the table that could be interpreted as cards of having to make a choice. So even if it's just three, I think the message is crystal clear. A choice. All right? The choice. This reading starts with a choice card, the Lovers. It's also a Gemini major arcana card. You could be dealing with a Gemini. It's also a card of the lover of your life. Right? If you believe in twin flames, perhaps you've heard of something called runner chaser. Okay, so maybe this week you'll be thinking about perhaps this cat and mouse game can stop and the two of you could either call it quits or maybe get back together for good. All right, maybe that's the choice. Perhaps it's enough of the cat and mouse games. For some of you, you could be facing that type of a choice, because you could have been on again, off again with this person for who knows how long, right? But yeah, the Lovers, the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands are all choice cards. The Six of Pentacles could also be technically interpreted as a choice card, right? The Six of Pentacles could be interpreted many, many different ways, and having to make a choice is one of them, okay? But the Ace of Wands in the middle, yeah, it is an offer. It is an offer, and since this reading assumes it's somebody from your past, it's an offer to resume this, to restart this, to get back together, and Sagittarius, it could be you, by the way, thinking about reaching out to this person. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, because the Ace of Wands is a fire sign indicator. As we all know, you're a fire sign. It could be the other way around, but again, is the theme of this reading is having to make a choice. It's unavoidable. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances this week, Sagittarius. We have the Hangman, the King of Swords, clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We also have Pisces on the table. So here's what's going on. You're dealing with this King of Swords, and it is somehow associated with work, business, and finances. This King of Swords could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but it could be somebody who's like a government worker, or maybe like a lawyer, or a doctor, or something like that. All right? And maybe this person is deciding something, because the Page of Wands on the bottom of the I see this King of Swords having to make a decision. All right, and maybe you want to hire this person, maybe you want to work with them, maybe you want to do business with them, or something like that. The Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck, it could be coming from you, right? The Page of Wands is a message, right? So, and you're a fire sign. The Page of Wands is most likely a fire sign associated message. So if you feel like reaching out to this King of Swords, if you need to consult this person, or if you want to hire them, or what have you, right, then go for it. Go for it. The King of Swords will have to make a decision. It's like this person, they could be doing some kind of a research on your behalf, or this person could have multiple options. Yes, because the Seven of Cups can find the King of Swords. It is a card of multiple options. It's also a card of like not being 100% sure, not being clear, not being certain about something. But at the end of the day, with the Ace of Swords, they'll say yes. Or they'll solve this puzzle for you. If you're hiring this person to do something for you, or to do something on your behalf, they will get to the bottom of it with that Ace of Swords. Or they will tell you, yes, yes, I will work with you. Yes, I will take your case. Yes, I will do this for you. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Sagittarius. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. If this King of Pentacles looks familiar to you, that is most likely because it's the same person we saw in the first spread, the New Love spread. Okay, and it's a different deck. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a different deck. I use different decks with different spreads. If this King of Pentacles happens to be a Virgo, it could be their birthday. It could be their birthday. And if you're invited to go to a Virgo birthday, I suggest you go. Okay? I suggest you go. For others of you, again, if it's not like a brand new person entering your life, maybe you'll be surprised that they will offer you a commitment, right? Maybe it could literally be a surprise, right? Maybe they'll take you to like a restaurant, and it will turn out to be a proposal. Yeah, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Yeah, the Three of Cups is a card of a party, right? It's a card of some kind of a celebration. For some of you, it is that Virgo's birthday party. For others of you, it could be a celebration of you two moving forward and getting serious. Because the Knight of Pentacles, the first card that came out, it's a very serious offer. It's a slow night, but it's the most serious, the most grounded, long-term oriented night out of all four nights. And again, it has to do with this King of Pentacles. The Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck is an invitation. An invitation. All right, so yeah, interesting reading. A bit of a twist. So something about this whole thing is good, or was supposed to be unexpected. All right, or it still is. How exactly it's going to play out or pan out may still surprise you. At least one element of this whole thing could still be a bit unexpected. Alright, Sagittarius, so that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Sagittarius, have an amazing week.